Hello, my name is Haley Moore, the principal of our school. The presentation provides an overview of the ethical and data-driven budget revisions made for the failure of the district's override initiative. I'm going to explain how these decisions align with our school's mission, support equity, and adhere to legal and ethical standards, including the professional standards for educational leaders. If we look at slide 1, this is purpose and content. We're following the failed override initiative. Our school was required to eliminate one teaching position and reduce our Title I budget by 10%. These changes were mandated by the district and they required immediate action. So throughout this process, our priority was to respond responsibly, transparently, and in a way that minimized impact on student learning. And then, of course, we want to maintain legal compliance. The goal is here, we're trying to align with PSEL Standard 9, which emphasizes ethical operations and reasonable and responsible management. If we look at slide 2, this is the mission, vision, and equity. All budget decisions were grounded in our school's mission and vision, which emphasize equitable access, student growth, and inclusion practices. Even during financial constraints, we remain committed to ensuring that students, particularly those with the greatest needs, continue to receive appropriate support. This reflects PSEL Standard 1 and reinforces our commitment to equity and democratic values. If we look at slide 3, this was the data that we used to inform and guide our decision here. We analyzed enrollment trends. We looked at the special education department and their caseload data, what they needed, if it was growing, what trend it was going in. And then we also looked at student achievement information. So the data revealed a decline in special education enrollment. It allowed us to consider program consolidation, which seemed to be best for us in this situation. So because we have a decline, we are able to consolidate some classrooms. We're not increasing caseloads beyond legal limits. They're not where I would like them. However, we still are well below legal limits. It's nice to have the extra help, but unfortunately with budgets, this is what we've come to. The decision to, if we look at slide 5, we have a staffing adjustment. We're going to eliminate a special education position. And this was based solely off of enrollment decline and, our efforts and ability to consolidate these classrooms into smaller or 1 or 2. And just so you all know, we're looking at slide 6. This is ethical and legal compliance. We are under those restraints, and we will not go above that. You will not have more caseloads than what is legal. We still are well below. We just don't have the luxury to have an additional unit this year. But we are still protecting our students' rights. We are still within legal compliance. Slide 7, alternatives that were considered. Before eliminating the position, we explored alternatives such as reassignment, transfer opportunities. Unfortunately, these options just weren't feasible for us. In the future, we can reevaluate, obviously. Slide 8, Title I budget reduction. The 10% Title I reduction was applied proportionately across allowable expenditures. We intentionally protected high impact students.